I come from a pretty small town, and that small town is Minster, Ohio. Minster was an interesting place to grow up, and I would say it was its own little bubble. I didn't realize that where I came from was such a bubble until I started to get older, and it really hit me once I moved off to college. Minster is the type of place where everybody knows one another, and waves and smiles are very common. It is also a place where a lot of the people seem the same. There's next to no diversity where I come from. Almost all of the roughly 2,200 people in Minster vote the same way and attend the same church. So, as a student studying to be a teacher, I was worried about how to properly set up a classroom that would promote inclusiveness, equity, and most importantly, diversity. Before college, my experiences with diversity were very limited. I had pretty much attended school with the same 75 kids from first grade through high school graduation. I knew that when I became a teacher, I didn't want to teach at a school where everyone was as similar as they were where I'm from. Even though I wanted to have a classroom that promoted diversity and equity, I wasn't quite sure how to set that classroom up. This semester, I've had the opportunity to have my student observation placement at Columbus Gifted Academy. It was here that I was put in an 8th grade classroom that opened my eyes to the diverse classroom that I had not been exposed to yet. My mentor teacher showed me what it was like to have a classroom that promoted equity and openness to everyone. The posters that lined the walls of her classroom set the tone for what was expected in her classroom. These posters were a good jumping off point to get me started on promoting equity and diversity, but it goes beyond the posters. The best way to have an open and accepting classroom is to be open and accepting to all students. I have had the opportunity to work with a diverse student population at Columbus Gifted Academy, and that too has helped me see what it takes to have an accepting classroom. It is through this work with the students that has helped me better understand equity in the classroom. Accepting every student for who they are, and learning from what they bring to the table is essential to having this accepting classroom. Setting up a classroom culture that allows students to be who they are is key in the quest for an accepting classroom. After my time at Columbus Gifted Academy, it is easy to say that I'm on the right path to having an accepting classroom that promotes diversity, equity, and inclusiveness. The lessons I've learned from my mentor teacher and the students at CGA have helped me grow immensely, and I can only hope I have had a fraction of the impact on them as they have had on me.